Hello, everyone. Glad to have you here. Glad to be here. This is Silver-Quill saying hello and making sure that everything's hunky-dory on both the YouTube and the Twitch. There we go. Now we're looking good. Oh, goodness. I'm glad to be back again. Give this another go because last week I was just a little bit out of it. You tend to be that way when you accidentally start a fire in your home, which is what happened. Thankfully, it was a small one, very quickly dealt with, but still shaken, not stirred. And now I'm here again. We're going to try some things again. But first, I'm going to say hello to everyone. Again. Hello, Tornado423. Blue Griffin, glad to have you here. Swordbreaker12 and Lunar Brony. Jimmy Banthral and Crafty Gamer. The MPC and Cosmeta Inspira. Hello, Jaden the Rainbow Fox. And Infinite Warlock. Uh-oh. Trinary is revealing that as I had a fire on my stove earlier today, his family suffered oven smoke in the house, which is another form of not-so-greatness. Preston Cox, good to have you back, and you're welcome. Prance is a fun game. I hope you'll get a chance to play it with some folks, especially at conventions. And hello, Brig7 and Pokemon Fire Eevee. These good times all around. And just checking on the chit-chat, see if there's anyone I missed. Oh, I see an Adam Leisman and a Redamon 565. And I think I'm up to speed for the most. Inquisitor 751, I don't need anyone to... Well, okay, there are some folks in the political realm who I feel we would benefit by their non-participation, but I'm not going that far. No, not quite. I am simply going to do what I can to be fun and entertaining, and we'll see how the rest evolves. Yes. So, first things first, how about a little music? There we are. Let me know it's coming through. Excellent. Yes, excellent. All right, I'm just making sure this... So, what are we up to? Well, I'm continuing to work on my Pinkie Pie Says Goodnight, but first I thought I'd put together a little something. Here's the sitch. Let's talk about the name Knuckerbocker, which is apparently the owner of the shell featured in the show. A Knucker, K-N-U-C-H-K-E-R. No, wait. C-H. Why did I say C-H? K-N-U-C-K-E-R. Knucker is a water dragon. So, and it's mostly known in Sussex, England. So, you know, you'll discover them in places like a well. Well, that's a problem. I don't really want to spend the whole stream drawing a well from a one-off. So, what I thought I'd do... Actually, let's do this the other way. Shrink you down. The goal here is to create a quick little panel that features a dragon coming out of a well, but none of the other brouhaha. Ha 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 ha. Whoop, nope, don't want that layer to be multiplied. Sigh, it's been a while since I've done Photoshop. There we are. And we'll put a little stroke outline on this. Invert, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Stroke. Oh, I see how it is. Fine. I know what to do. Apparently I don't. How can I make you work with me? Ah, I know. Select. And let's see, they've changed their selection from what I remember. Control requires exactly one layer to be selected. Well, here's your exactly one layer. Whoops. That was fast. There we go. That'll work. Guess we don't need you right now. And we'll put a stroke. Ah, there it is. Just give me, for now, a little bit of the whiteness outside. As Strong Bud say, let's witness the whiteness. Okay. Get you going. And now a mask. So, how's everyone been this past week? Yeah, I myself have been, well, I had to do some cleaning around my kitchen just to make sure that the folks who were delivering my new stove and oven didn't have to worry about slipping on anything and, you know, be polite. They were much faster than I expected and in and out in 30 minutes or less. And I love my new stove. I actually haven't used it yet, but that'll happen. Oh yes, it will happen one day. One day. Ah, I see. Tricky is the Photoshop. Alrighty. How can I mask out this effect? Actually, I know how. Disable, blending options, copy, blah, blah, blah. If I just merge it on down, voila. Now let's try fill path. Haha, success. Oh, with one little caveat. Gosh darn. Yes, I'm definitely out of practice with Photoshop. Okay. See, I didn't want to just rely on the base image and not have anything else. That's crap. And let's see, I got to check out the Super Mario movie, and I had a lot of fun. Oh, hello, Treflapere Official. Glad to see you. And Starbreaker 12, you saw a dog. Oh, your dog sat. Marvelous. One of the best things. Let's see. Fan songs of anything you like. For example, wait, folks are talking fan songs? Bugs Bunny. Oh, okay. Quick question asks Blue Ink 2025. Do you listen to fan songs? I've listened to plenty of remixes and covers, if that's what you mean. Of course, my favorite is always The Touch. That's Stan Bush's work. Alrighty. Now we're gonna image, mode, duotone. Yes, our first is duo. Yeah, cancel. And our second will be gray, but how do I add the second color? Oh, type duotone. Honestly. Let's get a little bit of tan going. Yeah. And black, let's not make it quite that dark. Dark light. Now go to filter, gallery. So, sketch. Nope. Graphic pen. Oh, that looks pretty good. Knuckle edges. Grain. Nope, I think graphic pen will be enough. There we go. And last but not least, sample text. You big jerks. I don't need no sample text. Anyway, I need to get to more recent comments. Okay, I'm glad I'm not so old that people don't recognize the touch by Stan Bush. I'd feel very sad in that case. I'd be so sad. But, you know, honestly, recently I discovered he had another song, Unstoppable Invincible. It is very pro-American. But to be honest, maybe it's because it's Stan Bush and I loved him from the Transformers movie. I think more of the Transformers. But I guess I'm also being a bit more jaded. I don't really go for America is the best, we can do no wrong. I find that very dangerous. No me gusta. Come on now. But again, I should not... Oh, geez, I'm competing with the Artemis 2 landing under pup? Okay, well, having just said that about being concerned about not having a totally go America mentality, and nothing but great respect for the brave people who went to space, have traveled further than any human being on the planet. Well, I guess off the planet now. So, great accomplishments, but not exceptionalism. I guess it's the best way I can put it. Oh, yes, Swordbreaker 12, I dare to be stupid every day. Hello, Lady Almathea. I'm good. Although right now my computer doesn't like me very much. There we go. Okay, so I'm asking it to record a great deal. You know what I should do? If it'll let me. Object. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you, computer mine. To listen to metal music. Inquisitor, I do power metal. Dragon Force, in particular. Although, boy, those guys, when they get on a guitar solo, you can go make and eat a sandwich and be back before they're done. That's not a complaint, but boy, howdy, I recognize they've got some pretty long guitar solos. Oh, of course, where's the rasterize? Rasterize will take all of this. Okay. And turn it into something that Photoshop can work with. But I think I've made a mistake. Yes, I need... Oh, okay. Let's change the modes again. All right. Image mode RGB. How about now? Boop. Yeah, now we're talking. And maybe let's change the brightness on that. That's a little too bright, you know? No, I said brightness, not levels. Would help if I actually selected the right effect. Anyway, check out Forest Rain's media songs, Hey Miss Derpy and Fluttershy, says Blue Ink. In a Gob Jr. voice, I've made a huge mistake. I've made a huge mistake. That's what you sound like. There we go. Ba-dum. Now that looks like a dragon in a story. And I didn't. So let's take this. I'll open recently. Let's see if Pinkie Pie Goodnights are still there. Obviously it's the 10th, so this ain't going up tonight, but want to get it ready as fast as I can. Part of this week featured me working on the mascot for a writing group of which I'm a part. Boy, that takes some time. Glad you're successful and everyone's okay. There we go. Now, Lady Almathea asked if I had any big plans for Le Summer. Well, part of those plans will be me streaming on Saturday nights, but not for my YouTube channel. I will instead be helping Low Budget TV in what is it I'm trying to say? Low Budget TV in doing races from the Colorado National Speedway up into Kono, which can be a good but tiring experience. Then I will also plan to go to Winnie City, and well, I guess Everfree is on the cusp of fall. But those are my plans. And what else? My friend's Illustrious Q will come out at the end of May, and we'll get to check out, well, several things. He desperately wants to go see Casa Bonita. He was born in Colorado. It's a cultural staple, and South Park only enhanced its reputation. So we're going to check that out. We'll get to check out a lot of things. So that's going to be a busy week. All right. So let's save this. So just in case I don't lose that. Okay. Try to. August is still summer. Yes. Good one, Trinary. It looks like the Loch Ness Monster got really lost. It's like, hey, this ain't my turlet. I don't know if you guys know this, but back in the day, there was a marathon which involved swimming the loch. And the insurance company that was looking after all the racers said that they would cover bite injuries from Nessie up to about, what, 5,000, I think? So the folks who took us on a tour of Loch Ness said, well, if an insurance company is willing to acknowledge Nessie's existence, why not everyone else? It was impressive logic. Chuck Norris. Yes, Blue Griffin, Casa Bonita, Israel. And Lady Almathea, Chuck Norris. I don't know how many more Chuck Norris jokes. I used to make those as well with some friends, just because it was so funny. Someone was asking, what is Chuck Norris's favorite element? And I said, the element of surprise, which actually turned out to be a good guess. But he also endorsed a lot of ideas which I wasn't a fan. I mean, he fought for good thought ideas. He fought for bad ideas. He was human. And I never knew him personally. So my condolences to his family. And, well, it's, I guess, a mixed legacy for me. Welcome, Nathan Duazo. Glad you could make it. Twitch isn't working? Okay, yeah, I see you on your post on Twitch, Cherry Fapelli. What did the duck say when she bought some lipstick? Put it on my bill. But why did I not see that within the group chat? It should be getting both YouTube and Twitch comments displayed. Oh, yep. Sorry, I just missed it within the stream chat. Okay, let's get to going here. And I could have this guy, oh, come on, running a bit slow today. That's understandable. Actually, what do I have open right now that I don't need? VLC, don't need you. Unfortunately, I need all these other things. Ah, Trinary. Tricky is the Trinary. Oh, yes, although, speaking of money, I would appreciate it if everyone would go check out over Lightning Bliss's channel. Because she's had to take a policy change in light of YouTube AI demonetizing Storm, FX3, and Magpie because they were, quote, deceptive kids programming, which is a load of hooey. But it's AI, and YouTube is not interested in refining that, which is just really disappointing. So check that out. Let Bliss know that she has friends and viewers who support her. And, well, I'm going to suggest some curse words to her next time I see her, but that's for me to do. Don't. Actually, wait. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. I mean, I'd like to go for, like, the really old school insults. Let's look up some old school profanities. This'll... Old profanities. 10 old-fashioned swears to spice up your cruising. Bejabbers. A substitute for, well, taking the Lord's name in vain. Consarn, well, that one's relatively well known. Thunderation, oh yes. It's a substitute for damnation, similar to tarnation or botheration. Brotheration would be, well, I think Shining Armor and Big Macintosh would take issue with that. What in thunderation? W-I-T, ooh, wit. I like the sound of that. We could all use a bit more wit. Thou art as fat as butter, says Trinary. Well, I don't know. No matter what the era, I ain't gonna fat shame someone, especially as I'm working on weight myself. I mean, now intelligence. Thou art as thick as a rock, and with half the personality. Now, wouldn't that be a diss? That's a line from Shakespeare? Oh, well. Who knows? Shakespeare, he probably had some good jabs out of, away from the stage as well. In fact, funny enough, I was watching with my dad Red Dwarf Season 10 on Easter Sunday, which I was very happy about, both to share Easter with my family and then to also get my dad to see some Red Dwarf. And I loved Rimmer couldn't stand all these old sayings. A meal fit for a king. We're in a pickle. He was trying to be smarter than Shakespeare himself, but then the entire crew just started quoting anyway. So, yeah, Rimmer's not as smart as he thinks he is. And I just realized that there are a great many of you who probably are going, "What's Red Dwarf?" And I feel sad. It is a British sci-fi sitcom that, quite frankly, is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen, and I sincerely hope you can check that out as well. Your mother was a hipster, Blue Griffin, and your father smelled of elderberries. It's fun, it's quotable, but I don't know if it's really causes distress. I mean, these are meant to be insults. Oh, calling someone a great horn spoon. Something you can swear by, used in a way similar to by God. These are all exclamations. What about old-fashioned insults? Old insults. Blunderbuss is a short gun, but also a dumb, blundering fellow. Ooh, Fribble. A trifler, idle, good-for-nothing fellow, silly and superficial. Feel like it. Oh, maybe I should try to make a short for this. Silver tries to teach Lightning Bliss some old school profanities, and she's like, "Silver, how old are you?" Let's see, I just need to join that and get a little bit more of a curve going. There we go. You've been using What the Hades since childhood just to smooth your sailor side down, Cherry Fluff Belly. Ooh, that's a good one, Jimmy Banthral. Thy wit is as sharp as a drop of water. And Blue Griffin points out the good old-fashioned dunderhead. Here we go. Ah, no. Yeah, double no. Yay. Boop. There we are. Let's make this a little bit thicker neck. Maybe a slightly smaller head. Look up vicious mockery quotes. You'll be laughing your head off, says Inquisitor. All right. Vicious mockery quotes. This is quickly becoming a stream about insults and profanities. I'll get demonetized. I must commend your courage. 'Tis a brave soul to show up disarmed to a duel of wits. That's a good one. Clearly our foe is a visionary, my friends. Given how they move, they're attempting to kill us with boredom. And let's see, vicious mockery. If ugly were a crime, a paladin would smite you dead. Well, that's just harsh, don't it? And paladins are off to the side saying, don't bring me into this. All right, and for you, a little jaw rotation. It's another one. The village called. They want their idiot back. You better get going. Someday you'll go far, and I really hope you stay there. What are some other 100 insults for vicious mockery? Oh, these are barred insults. I don't know. I don't need to go D&D on folks just yet. Lightning Bliss always was the Tiny Tim of the My Little Pony OCs. Well, I'm sure there have been some smaller ones, of which they were so small we couldn't see them. But now all I can think of is Pip Petals, the small of G5. Let's copy some wings. And I think that'll do it. Vicious mockery can be so fun. Oh dear, Lady Almathea. Your mama so enlarged, she sat upon a rainbow and Skittles popped out. You'd be dangerous if you had a brain, posts Enderpup. Come on now. Ah, my poor computer. I ask so much of you. Silver-Quill, do you know the call of the sea ponies? Oh god, I know the song Call Upon the Sea Ponies, and that's already too much I want to know. Or rather, I don't want to know anymore. The G1 Sea Ponies were an eldritch terror, I tell you. Terror! This can always be a bit frustrating, getting even just vectors put together. There we go. Alrighty, now. How we doing here? Oh. There we go. There was one called Eustace Clarence Scrub, and he almost deserved it. Blue Griffin, you like how G4 made sea ponies as hippocampi. Wonder if this computer will have a heart attack, wonders Crafty Gamer, or power attack in this case, and just stop. Well, don't jinx it. I've had some crash outs before. It ain't easy going. Here we go. And so therefore, here we are. And boop. And no stroke. There we go. We're still doing vicious mockery. We can. I just want to make sure I'm trying to keep my eyes on several things at once. Oh, okay. RPG Portrait has some. I've seen more alluring warts on a toad's backside. If I were a crime, you'd be serving consecutive life sentences. You have the grace of a drunken ogre. Oh, let's see, making jabs at mental faculties. Talking to you is like conversing with a sack of hammers, but without the charm. You're about as sharp as a sack of wet mice. Well, that just sounds cruel. I'm amazed you remember to breathe with a brain as tiny as yours. Ooh, boy, these are going for the jugular. See, don't need that. Don't think I'll need that. Hopefully if I take away some old stuff, the computer will speed up a little. Let's also close this. Don't save. This one I could use a little something. Come on, get in there. Say this fog effect is also taking its toll. There we are. No matter what I do, I can't seem to keep that group going. Here we go. Whoops, wrong. Hello, Jude 3300. Good to have you here. We are going through old school insults and profanities. Let's see here. Your thoughts must get lonely all by themselves. Your mind is an enigma, mainly because it's missing. Your sword arm moves with the grace and precision of a rusted hinge. Alrighty. See, dragons are trying to make it so his head's about as big as her head. Maybe just a hair smaller, since he's further back. And his eyes were once again a little wonky. Did you train under a pacifist? Oh, there's a insult for magical disses. Oh dear. Jude saw a April Fool's video where they announced the cast for the live action MLP, and poor Applejack got a rock. I mean, it'd be one thing if she were going to be played by The Rock, but no. Just a rock. Rock. Robot rock. All right. Your nickname for Lightning? Preston. I don't know about giving nicknames to actual people, especially if we don't know them personally. Nicknames are supposed to be, I think, terms of endearment. This one's a little tricky. Let's bring in the good old pony parts. Vector bases. Pony parts. And now, Preston, the elder pony is not Chrysalis in disguise. I fear that would take things off the rails. Looking for something where... Ah, yes, where they're thoughtfully tapping their chin. Well, first off, let's make this a little smaller, because good gravy. You're so bad, a stroke had you. Oh boy, Adam Leisman. Hello, Grim Wolf. Well, we're talking about old-fashioned... Well, I feel like we've gotten into sort of role-play insults, but let's go with vicious mockery. Actually, let's go for old-time profanity. Okay, get this. A bed swerver is an adulterer. Axwaddle, a filthy or lazy person. Bupkiss is nothing. That one I know. Crambazzle, analogous to a geezer. A Dalcop, oblivious fool. Ooh, these are harsh. Feckless, I remember that. A lack of any purpose or the ability to accomplish its stated purpose. Careless and irresponsible. Ooh, Falderall, nonsense. Decorative object of little value. Gilly Groper, a swindler. That's Flim and Flam. Come on now. There you go. Let's get this where it needs to be. Here we are. Let's add a little bend because she's getting up there in years. What do? Alrighty. Let's see. A kill cow is a bully or arrogant person. Lummox Macabroin, hag. A matoid, an insane or erratic, an insane person with erratic behavior. Genius and fool. Now, about the MLP movie, Infinite Warlock Posts, not making any assumptions until we actually have some hard knowledge. And yeah, we're severely lacking in that. Honestly, I thought we'd have heard something more by now. Noteworthy. Have you any old-timey insults to offer us? We're taking all ideas. Want to pass them on to Lightning Bliss. Well, yes, Enderpup, I am the exception to natural selection. And come now, Noteworthy, I'm not asking you because of any presumption of age. We're all getting in on this. We can make it the hot new thing. That is to say, a somewhat spicy old thing. If YouTube is not going to let people try to make a living off animated content unless it's profane, well, then we can at least be classy about it. Nothing natural about my selection, says Trinary. Exactly right. Okay, we're coming along. Boop. There we are. ABQ. Teddy Roosevelt. Let's try a mind that functions at 6 guinea pig power. Ooh, that is good. If you get a brain-eating amoeba, they would starve to death. Well, boy, I can name a few people who that would be especially apropos. Okay, I could really only name one person, but it's there. Come on, a little bit closer. Very good, very good, very good. Come on, let's get in there. already? Here we go. Coming up on the top of the hour. Moving at a better clip, I think, than last time. At least personally, I feel more energized. I hope everyone's had an energizing week. Though, if not, hey, that's okay. That's what a weekend is for. At least I hope that's what people can enjoy over the weekend. A chance to re-energize. Let's see, you've got 2 brain cells. Both are competing for 3rd place. Egads. Noteworthy says that in 7 sleeps, they'll cross the threshold. The point of no return. Oh, your birthday is coming up in 7 days. Well, sir, honestly, Noteworthy, I wonder, have you ever heard the song? Oh gosh, now I'm about to flake on the title. Not Afraid of Getting Older, One Day Less. Sung by Anson Zebra. Or maybe not. One Day Less, I'm Not Afraid. Getting Older. That didn't sound right to me. Yeah, Rob Thomas. This is who I'm trying to talk about. Rob Thomas does this song, One Less Day. And it's a celebration of the chance to be older and celebrate life. Getting older is nothing to feel frustrated or pessimistic about. And quite frankly, we're glad to have you here on this planet. It is mathematically proven that if you weren't here, this world would be diminished. Because it would be a net negative. And we do not want a net negative, right? So, a happy birthday in advance with much celebrations and well wishes. Now, let's see something. I'm going to just change this to multiply. Oh, it does darken, but maybe a little too much. So let's just be... Ah! Okay. There we are. And it would help if her hoof actually matched her coat. There we are. Very good. Let's turn back on the fog. Hello? Fog? Fog? Where'd you go? There you are. Blue ink. Another insult is, my cat is smarter than you. Well, I guess we need a little extra something on the end. Something that really drives in the nail. My cat is smarter than you, and she just licks herself all day. Something like that, but probably not that. That one sounds a little yucky. Cosminster, I understand. That's why I have... Oh, yes. After my brouhaha last week, at the advice of the Mad Munchkin, I went and got an electric tea kettle. So now I can boil water electrically and no risk of anything getting on the other burners. Actually, it's kind of funny, Preston, that you asked about who is this elderly pony. I'm about to give her a name. Just little changes in expression, something so it's not all samey. Here we go. Moonstone Silver Diamond Team. You wonder if I believe in any yokai in real life. How can I best put this? I'm not ruling out because of the old phrase, there's more in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophies. But I don't know if yokai would be as overt as popular media makes them, or ghost hunters and the like. If spirits are at work, it's in a very subtle way that we cannot perceive. All right, let's make this lady happy again. Whoa. Don't know what I did there, but... yes. Naomi agrees. We're so busy in our own heads to notice the presence. How often do we have our noses stuck in our phones? A great deal more. You got a soldering kit, Cartoon Cat Girl, for Easter. Pardon me a moment. I got another bot on Twitch. So annoying. Let's see, what? Timeout, ban. There we go. So annoying. Stupid bots. Preston, I have a name for this elder pony, but it's going to be revealed in the story. You've got to have some patience. Also, trying to answer the right of it. Let's tone down on comments about making comments about Lightning Bliss. One of the most common things I find is that people want to be in on the joke. They want to feel like they're part of the group, but that assumes a familiarity that isn't there yet. You don't know these people on just as people. It's always through the YouTube videos. That is called a parasocial relationship, and as much as I wish we could all be fast friends like in the show, people need a little time to get to know a person first. It can't go that rapidly. And I maintain one of the best ways to first strike up a conversation is not to launch into any inside joke attempt, but rather just ask a person, how are you doing? I feel like we'd be doing better if people asked that more frequently on multiple fronts. Haven't been able to drink coffee for a month, Lady Almathea. Oh gosh. You've been writing essays about consciousness, Grimwolf. But can you write those in your sleep? I admire how you never let evidence interfere with your opinion. That sounds like a good put down for YouTubers, though I fear I might be in the crosshairs. Here we go. Oop, come on. Here we go. Let's see. The NPC says, if you're talking to someone famous, or horse famous, be polite and complimentary, not try to do inside jokes. There we go. The Tomb of Vicious Mockery, Jimmy Van Thrall says, uses you as a reference. No, Preston, I haven't done a specific vector of Pinkie as Sherlock Holmes with the bubbles. Maybe down the road, but I'd have to give her a... Well, I'd have to give her a mystery, like on Mystery on the Friendship Express, the last episode of Unicorn Twilight. All right. Boop. Let's see. I've got to grab this guy as a base one more time. Yep. But we're going to invert these points. So you're coming up here. It's kind of funny now. I'm just having the other eyebrow rise. There we go. Oh dear, this is much more graphic intensive than I usually do with ponies, but it's a special story. How long have I been doing this vector arts for? Well, truthfully, I started my vector art back in the start of season 2, just before A Canterlot Wedding aired. And I keep it going, but it's a bit of a slog. But, well, honestly, I've lost track of time. Someone pointed out that my Two Worlds video was 8 years old. 8 years. So, and when I think about it, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. So, boy, howdy, some days it hits me how long I've been at this stuff. And to think at one time I wasn't sure I could even draw a pony. My very first comic on my DeviantArt page, was done in Photoshop and it wasn't that stellar. But seeing the people whose stuff got posted on Equestria Daily at the time made me want to try again. Made me want to see if I could succeed a little bit more. And boy, when I finally connected, when I got it right, that starting success really spurred me on. Huh. Here we go. Let's get a little up close and personal with this one. Adam Leesman, that was your comment? Nice. I don't know if anyone who favored Nightmare Moon's style of leadership would change their minds. That requires not only self-reflection, but also a willingness to say what's wrong with the initial premise. There we go. Whoops, I think I made a boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. I think I accidentally got rid of one panel. But that's okay. Let's break this up a little. We've had the same framing over several panels. And while I don't have a lot to work with just yet, come on now. Oh, this is the hard part when you have to just gently inch a panel into place, but the computer's lagging, so you enter commands and it takes you like 5 minutes just to move a couple centimeters. Okay, so how are ponies going to eat, and how would she prevent the rebellion? Honestly, Nightmare Moon's entire all-night policy, you'd need magic to grow anything, which uses up unicorns. So either unicorns become hyper elite because they have influence within society, or they become slave labor to Nightmare Moon's policy. Whatever the case, Nightmare Moon, you can see the effect of Nightmare Moon's reign by how cruel everyone's acting. And, you know, to dismiss that, I think, is to miss the point of the entire presentation. Now, as folks are talking about some sort of Grimwolf, what? But if it's a color created by a combination, making it more creative, what color are we speaking about? Okay. Oh, wait. I think green isn't a creative color? Are we talking about where green is a destructive color? Or, you know, evil color? Because here's the thing, Grimwolf. I'm not entirely sure of what we speak. But here's the thing. Green in its paler form, bordering pastel, that can look more poisonous than life enriching. Now, a very saturated green, like say the green on this leaf here in the comic, that is a very natural color that encourages growth, creates an image. But the green used in magic of My Little Pony is often conveyed to be an evil color, like the color of Sombra's eyes. So it's not just that green in broad strokes, it's a very specific tone of green. Here we go. But no, I hope I haven't given the wrong impression that I think green as a color overall is not creative. No, no, no. There's also enchanted for the moon to act as... Oh. Well, Preston, I don't know when I do a review of Griffin the Brush Off. I mean, it did introduce us to Gilda, who was mean to Fluttershy, and therefore I had a small vendetta for a couple of years. She got better. But we'll see. Right now, I have several things I want to tackle. Trinary's story. She's all yak, and Spike as a divine child archetype. Kermit was very creative, Jimmy. Evil. Every villain is lame. Nice one, Gosmina. All right, and in this final half hour, I can finally get to this image that I've been teasing. Although, funny enough, it needs to be flipped now, I think. What? Not that flip. There we go. Oh, wait, I forgot. You know what, let's move the fog around in some of these. Give it the impression that there's at least a little bit of wind. Come on now. Oh, spinny beach ball of doom. I don't know why I did that. Ah. See, this is it. My computer is playing catch up. So it doesn't know what's what. Oh, yes, and... Well, it's just about time to get this, but... Okay, once again, happiness. There we are. Actually, you know what? I feel like I think I said that it was a Nucker was the water dragon. Actually, I think it's the Bocker part. Well, great. Now I got to look this up because I'm not even sure. Okay, yes, it is the Nucker. Well, I've got to be very careful on how I pronounce that word. All right, come on. Little... Hello? Computer? There we go. I feel like Scotty in The Voyage Home. Computer? Computer? Ah. Hello, computer. Good night, Preston. Have a good evening. Well, they did a Mammon on the greed ring that did... Mammon. Who is Mammon? The New Testament used to represent money, material, or possessions. A false idol. But it looks like it's had a... It looks like it got a demon as well. Yep. Goodness. See, I'm learning so much tonight. I'm learning new curse words, insults, and apparently the term for my mom. It's not quite working the way I want, but that's okay. I'm gonna move this over, and we're gonna make it much, much bigger. And then Foggy. See, I need to size you up just right. Good. Angle that just a little. Now, another quick change on the expression. Here we go. Once again, I neglect to remove the stroke. Let's remove the water. Still? Okay. Everybody loves Queen Bee, my mom. Oh dear. So, oh, that's the weird thing about Hell of a Boss. I mean, okay, I've only really gotten to see Has-Been Hotel so far. So, I'm behind the times on Hell of a Boss, but I'm curious. It's a weird thing to portray demons as the protagonists in your story. But, as far as I know, it's working. Once again, I might not be able to finish this in time, but I'm going to give it the old college try. Trying to see. I sketched this, but I didn't have my model for Knickerbocker right in front of me. So there's going to be a little bit of difference. Just a little bit. Here we go. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Alrighty, art takes time. Blue Inks has been working on scenes for a narration for 9 months. Yep, I can feel that pain. The thing about Hell of a Boss is that it is about humans represented as demons. Almost none of the main recurring characters in Hell of a Boss are human. They were Hellborn demons. But they have a full range of human emotions. Interesting. That's in a big contrast to Has-Been Hotel, where, as far as I know, most of the characters were human, except for Charlie and her girlfriend, who wanted to go with a different name. I'm having a momentary lapse in memory. It just comes with my age, I tell you. Oh, and I done lost the music. Need to download some more of the YouTube music library for this here shindig. Vaji. Oh, goodness. These. Hello? There we go. Hello, Coffee Cal 1997. Good to have you here. Actually, it's kind of funny. We're talking about who can and cannot have coffee. I know several friends who are told by their doctors no more caffeine, period. And that's got to be rough. Okay. We're coming along. Here, I think I can just take this. No sense in redrawing what I've already drawn, but let's get it standing on end. Alrighty, the anger is looking good. And we'll just delete the inner portion of this. Well, that didn't work the way I'd hoped. Wait a minute. Okay, good. Except not good. This was all supposed to be... Okay, let's try this one more time. Try to merge all these together and get rid of this empty space. Ah! Treachery! Treachery most foul. What's the matter, you? Here we go. Move that up. Move. Huh. Well, that's different. And you're supposed to be the lighter red. Hmm. Let's save again. Banish my computer demons. If I could do that, oh boy, tech support would be a dream. Thank you for calling tech support. Have you tried summoning a protection spirit from the 8th realm yet? Okay, good. What's going on? Hello, Lee Sharon. Good to have you there. Princess King Forever. Wondering, is it yeehaw time? Well, not quite. Though I feel like I should know what yeehaw time is, since it sounds oldie. But I don't. I'm out of touch. Right now this looks like he's gonna cry. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. $1.25. Huh. Oh, okay. Thought this looked a little too big. There we are. The head shape looks like a cool helmet. There we go. Ah, you got done with a doctor's appointment, Lee Sharon. I hope it was good news all around. Ah, and pizza time. Excellent. Noteworthy. Although now you got me thinking of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anytime you pick up a power-up or health in that game, they're beat 'em up. Pizza time! Now here's the million-dollar question. Will this guy look more or less scary with pupils? Yep. Oh, hey. I don't know. The pupils add intelligence, but blind rage might be the better way. Oh, happy birthday to your great nephew, Jimmy Banthral. And yes, Cartoon Cat Girl, I have played Shredder's Revenge. Now, there was a question. Lee Sharon wanted to know, do I prefer the 80s Ninja Turtles to any others? That's a little hard because it depends on what I'm looking for. First off, I don't really care about loyalty to the original comic. I tried reading it when I was a kid and it didn't make a hell of a lot of sense to me. I was very confused, so definitely above my age range there. But more importantly, the 80s cartoon will always have a place in my heart because it is what introduced me. And really, I think it's undeniable that if not for that cartoon, we wouldn't have the newer Ninja Turtles, like the one in 2000, what was it, 99? Or, yeah, I think it was in 99 to 2003, and then there was the 2013 Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon, and now Rise. Each one has its own unique strengths, and so I can't say that one is categorically better than the others. Just that depending on the flavor you're looking for, one will shine brighter than others. Adamantium Rage for the win. Nice. Did I get the X-Men arcade game? Not yet, but I want to. After all, that's one I remember playing in actual arcades back in the day. But I couldn't see the ending until I got to, there was a place called Boardwalk USA, where they had set up all the machines to take a card swipe, not your credit card, but you bought essentially a pass for infinite tokens. It was the only way I could hang in through the entire game. And it is nearing the top of the hour, so let's focus on what can be done. Well, shoot, I needed those flames. Actually, let's just do a quick little search on my Vecteezy downloads. Burning fire, fire, flame, smoke, flame. Here we go. Let's take a quick gander. Yeah, I can work with this, I think. Yeah, let's just grab a bunch of these. Now then. This is set to screen, so any of the darker colors, while they look opaque here, move them over and they become semi-transparent. And only the brightest things. There we go. That'll look even better. Over a background, I believe. Oh yes, Lee Sharon. The 80s Turtles make guest appearances in, well, at least 2 of the 3 big follow-ups. You know, it's funny, the Ninja Turtles that came out in the late 99s, 2000s, I didn't like how they tried to say, look at these 80s Turtles, aren't they so lame? But it was a fun crossover. I felt like the 2013 Ninja Turtles did a more respectful homage. So it was a 2003 show, because I was in college. Well, wait. I was in college when that was airing. And I was there 99 to 2003. So yeah, okay, my memories are getting all kinds of jumbled here. Yes, with a little extra work, I think that this can look really good as a flame effect. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Princess King Forever. I remember the next mutation and its introduction of Venus. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with a girl Ninja Turtle. I just didn't like the show overall. It was just not as much fun. Why is this not doing a better job of cutting this off? Strangeness and curiosity upon curiosity. Huh. Ah, I see. One of these things is not like the others. There we go. Alrighty. We are just about at the top of the hour. And while I regret that I have not been able to get the full pose of this rather ticked off dragon done, we're making good headway. And so, therefore, I think this is a good stopping point. Oh, yes, Swordbreaker 12. The Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, somehow crossed over with Power Rangers in space, and that was pretty weird all on its own. An interesting bit of cross-promotion by Fox Kids back when such a thing existed. It saddens me that they phased out Saturday afternoon and then Saturday morning cartoons. But what can you do? Why is my watch is vibrating? It's a very weird feeling. Stop it, watch. Alrighty. But with this, everyone, I am going to wish you a fun good evening and look forward to catching you again next time. Yes, you're right, noteworthy. Getting up early on a weekend was a reward with Saturday morning cartoons, not a punishment. Oh, for those days. Oh, memories. But, well, I hope you can all make some good memories this weekend and that you have just a good old time of it. So I will catch you again next time. But until then, be safe and be well. I'm Silver-Quill.